Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 23rd. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, I am still doing a giveaway, so if you want to win or have a chance to win a personal reading with me, leave a comment down below. But Sagittarius, let's see what is going on for you this week. And Sagittarius, let's see here. And Sag. All right, and if you don't know Sagittarius, I do this 9-card spread. The first row is the past, the second row is the present, and the last row is the future. In your past position, you have the 9 of Cups here, Sagittarius, and the 6 of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying that things, 10 of Cups is like fortune after difficulty. It's happy home, happy family, hoping that things will go well for you. That 6 of Pentacles is like putting in work. So I feel like you have been in the past putting in a lot of work to have this. This could say that you were dating, looking for love with the 10 of Cups, or it could say, this could also apply to a job as well. It could say that you were looking for something that would be fulfilling, something maybe even where you feel like you're part of a family, or where you feel like, your work is being appreciated in some ways. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could be doing that. I'm also getting healing as well. I feel like some of you have been working towards healing. I get that for you almost every single night, Sagittarius, so that makes sense. Next, you have the 4 of Wands here and the 9 of Swords here. So I feel like for some of you, this could definitely be going through a divorce or a difficult separation in love. So I feel like for some of you, you've gone through a difficult period of time in love with these 2 cards. The 4 of Wands is like a card of marriage, but that 9 of Swords can definitely represent like a divorce, a separation. 9 of Swords to me can definitely represent a like justice type situation, but it's more of a situation that requires justice. So it can represent, again, this is not necessarily accurate tarot. I read intuitively, and that's like one of my intuitive meanings for the 9 of Swords is that it could be kind of like a situation that requires justice, like a divorce, or maybe like cheating or lying or stealing or something along those lines. And I don't normally say that, by the way. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here. For others, I feel like this is like just feeling restricted. 4 of Wands is the card of freedom. That 9 of Swords, I call it the anchor sometimes. So to me, it can kind of represent something that's preventing your freedom in life, or preventing you from being free in life. Next, you have the Knight of Swords here. And the Lovers, yeah, like I said, this whole row, could be like searching for love or going through like a divorce, like I said. For others, like I said, this could also be freedom. The Knight of Swords is kind of like being, I don't want to say angry, but having a very, very strong desire to set yourself free. It's kind of like a card of maybe trying to set yourself free at all cost, doing something that will kind of push you forward, or doing something that will make you more free. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could say that you just have been trying to be more free, or you've been putting in the work to be more free in the past. For others, this could be someone who like claimed to be a knight in shining armor in your life, or maybe who you thought was someone really great, but maybe it didn't end up that great with these cards here. Next, in your present position, you have the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. So feeling left out in the cold, like again, kind of like I said with that top row, with this 10 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles, I feel like you have a very strong desire for that 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is like having luxuries, being financially independent, being able to take care of yourself and all that other stuff. So I feel like a lot of you could be looking at changes, or you're trying to make changes at this time that will lead to more financial stability. Your whole middle row here, King of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, that is all financial stability. And I feel like a lot of you are really putting in the work to be financially stable, which I feel like is a good thing. So I definitely really like to see that. Are things perfect right now? I would say probably not with these cards. I do feel like Sagittarius has definitely had probably a decent amount of challenges, I would say. So there's definitely a lot of like challenges kind of coming up here, but I do feel like things will be getting better. Next, your center card here is the King of Pentacles and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, like I said, I feel there's like a very strong walking away energy here. I feel like for some of you, this could be someone who caused confusion in your life. Could have been Earth sign in love, by the way, who you had to walk away from. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you had to walk away from something. For others, this could be you having like had to walk away from a job that was stable, or a business that was stable. So I do get like a walking away energy here. I would definitely be careful of getting stuck on someone. It just looks like they look like a trickster here in this middle row here. You have the Four of Wands with that Nine of Swords. You have the King of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups, and you also have this Magician here. So I feel like some of you could have been dealing with someone tricky here. We're going to clarify the rest of this, but this diagonal right here is kind of like your solution here in this position. You have the Ten of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, then you have the King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the World card. So this would say if you've had some sort of problem in love, that dating would be a really good choice for you, or moving on to someone else would be, a good choice for you here. Next, you have the Four of Pentacles here and the Four of Cups. Yeah, I do feel like some of you, either someone's holding on to you or you are holding on to someone else. It's like this is having a hard time manifesting love with a person. Four of Pentacles is holding on too tightly to the past. That Four of Cups is just saying that it's like you are trying to manifest love in a situation, or you're trying to manifest love with a person. I feel like you're having a very difficult time doing that with the Four of Cups. For others, I just feel like this could be work, and you could just be looking for a more stable situation, and maybe it's just not here yet. So I feel like some of you are like struggling or having a hard time finding a situation that is kind of like agreeable for you. So we're going to find some answers here. In the future, you have the Seven of Cups and the Tower. So I feel like this is confusion coming up for you. As I always say, to me, the Tower isn't a bad card. To me, the Tower just says, to me, the Tower has to be rebuilt. It could represent some sort of ending. There could be some sort of challenge coming in for you that will bring an ending. But again, you will be rebuilding the Tower stronger. Your solution to the Tower is the Seven of Cups here. The Seven of Cups just says, pick one thing that you want in your life and focus on it, and you will get it. But I would say if there's like too much going on, too many things getting you off your path, there could be a Tower moment or Tower situation. Taurus had like a somewhat similar reading is what I'd say to you, Sagittarius. If you are dealing with a Taurus, or if you have like, Taurus rising or a Taurus moon, I would definitely watch the Taurus reading. As I said to them, I don't sugarcoat readings. If readings are challenging like this one, I'm just going to come right out and say it. And, again, don't shoot the messenger, number one. But number two, tarot is not set in stone. There are ways that you can change this. There are always ways you can change the outcomes and, make sure things kind of go in a different direction. That's the point of tarot. So what I would say to you is, don't get too worried about this reading. As always, I try to put a more positive spin on my readings, because I feel like even just by me putting it out there that this is a challenging reading, it, then, kind of puts you in that mindset. So I'd say tarot is not set in stone. You can always change everything that is here. That's why you're watching it in the first place. Next, you have the Magician. Again, Magician literally says you can change the outcome, right? Magician is the card of manifestation, using your powers of manifestation. Look, you are showing up in a very strong position here as the King of Wands. So I feel like you are kind of like in control at this time, and I feel like you need to take control here. The Magician represents needing to take action. It's like a card that says you need to be the one to kind of like make things happen, and it's a card that says normally there has not been a new beginning. It kind of says like there needs to be an action taken to have something new in your life. So this could be like going and getting a new job, starting a business, doing whatever it is that you basically want to do with this card. The King of Wands is also, by the way, what I will say is that the King of Wands to me can definitely represent confusion. You have the Seven of Cups here, and you also have this King of Wands. So there could be like a little bit of a confusing energy going on this week, but it is like a very driven, hardworking energy. So I feel like for some of you could just be working hard. And finally, you have the World card and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you need to step through the portal here. Here's the thing, is like this whole reading here is challenging, right? But the World kind of represents being in the squeeze. I always say that the World to me is a birth card, and it represents kind of like, it's like you are being birthed into a new world. It's like you're about to pop out the other side. But while you're kind of like going through this portal in the middle of the card, it's kind of like uncomfortable. You are being squeezed, whatever you want to call it, by life. It's like you're about to pop out the other side. I feel like this Two of Pentacles is saying don't get sucked back in to the old life. I feel like it's saying just pop right through the middle of this card and pop out into the new world. The new world will be very good for you. The Two of Pentacles says you have a choice, but I would definitely kind of like be moving forward towards new things. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Pentacles, really good energy. A lot of luck coming in for you here. Eight of Pentacles is like putting in the work to be successful. It is also a card that says all the difficult things that show up here are kind of like an apprenticeship from life. The Eight of Pentacles to me is like a card of apprenticeship. It's a card of learning. It's a card of kind of mastering your craft as well. So I feel like as long as you're focused on work or what you're working on, there will be kind of like a turnaround for you here, Sagittarius. Yeah, you have the Queen of Swords, the Three of Wands. Again, you have a lot of these cards of like kind of moving, like things changing in the future. So I feel like there are major changes coming in for you in the future. That Queen of Swords could say you're becoming an authority, or you are becoming an authority in life. Yeah, strength. I feel like patience and will lead to the Six of Wands, which is success, good news, good things coming in for you. That Strength card is a card of, it's like a display. Sorry about that, Sagittarius. The battery died while I was wrapping this up. So, but basically at the end, I was just saying that these two cards here, the Strength card and the Six of Wands, kind of just represent a display of strength, represents you doing something that people do not expect you to do, which is a very good thing. If we look at a lot of these cards here, a lot of them do represent getting attention or needing to push through something here. Like, I would encourage you to keep pushing. Like, I know it sucks going through difficulties and challenges. Whenever I do a reading like this, people always tell me that they're done with the challenges, and I'm always like, well, it's like, yeah, it sucks, and people tell me they can't handle more challenges. I'm always like, well, you know what? Yes, you can. You can totally handle it, and not only that, you will look like a badass at the end with the Strength card and the Six of Wands. So I feel like you need to use that as your motivation, and I would encourage you, if you are going through difficulties and challenges, to keep pushing. As always, tarot falls on a spectrum. Some of you could be going through extreme difficulties. Others of you might just have minor things show up this week with these cards, and like I said, you can always change the outcome. I feel like for you, the main solution to this reading here is this right here. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, probably not, but this right here, which is the Seven of Cups in the Tower card, I feel like that Seven of Cups is saying once you just commit to something here to work on this week, then I feel like that will make the week better. I feel like it's saying like the week is going to try to distract you with a bunch of things that seem important, but I feel like there's like one thing that you really want with this Seven of Cups, and I feel like this is saying just work on that. Look, we have this Eight of Pentacles here and this Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like your solution to these difficulties, that all this stuff that shows up here, is to just focus on one goal, one thing that you can achieve. And I feel like that will lead to the most success. This could be in work, it could be in business, it could be to get a job, it could be whatever. Like I said, I feel like with that King of Wands and that Seven of Cups, it could say that there are things that pop up that seem important, but they're not going to be important. So I would just focus on what's important here, and that's what I'd say to you. But thank you for watching, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. And like I said, I feel like, like I said, tarot's not set in stone. So change the outcome. You have the Magician here. You can change the outcome of this week. But thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.